One of the most charming and interesting Islamic stories is the story of Prophet Yusuf, Joseph, in the Quran. It is a tale of a young man who is betrayed by his own brothers, sold into slavery, and imprisoned. Yet through his unwavering faith in God, he rises to become a trusted advisor to the ruler of Egypt. The story begins with Yusuf's father, Prophet Yaqub, Jacob, giving him a special coat, which fills his brothers with jealousy. They plot against him and throw him into a well. Yusuf is then found by a caravan and sold as a slave in Egypt, where he is bought by a wealthy man named Potiphar. Despite being a slave, Yusuf remains steadfast in his faith and his good character, which earns him the respect and trust of his master. However, Potiphar's wife tries to seduce Yusuf, but he refuses her advances and is then falsely accused of attempting to assault her. As a result, Yusuf is thrown into prison. Even in prison, Yusuf continues to maintain his faith and good character, which impresses the prison warden and leads to him being put in charge of the other prisoners. While in prison, Yusuf is visited by two other prisoners who have dreams they cannot interpret. Yusuf is able to interpret their dreams, and both of their dreams come true. Eventually, the ruler of Egypt, Pharaoh, has a dream that no one can interpret. One of the former prisoners Yusuf interpreted a dream for remembers Yusuf's gift and tells Pharaoh about him. Yusuf is brought before Pharaoh, and he correctly interprets the dream, which predicts 7 years of abundance followed by 7 years of famine. Impressed by Yusuf's wisdom, Pharaoh appoints him as his advisor and puts him in charge of managing the country's resources during the years of abundance. When the famine hits, Yusuf's brothers come to Egypt seeking food, and they unknowingly come face to face with Yusuf. Yusuf forgives them for their betrayal and welcomes them with open arms. This story shows the power of faith, forgiveness, and perseverance in the face of hardship.